Love it, it'll last. Heaven knows it's high time. I've been waiting on my own too long. And when you hold me like you do, it feels so right. Oh, now I start to forget how my heart gets torn when that hurt gets thrown, feeling like it can't go on. This is love, it better last. This is love, it better last. Love it, it'll last. This is love it, it'll last. This is love it, it'll last. Whoa, yeah. This is love it,
Shan and I first met at an orientation for study abroad program. We were both going to Denmark to study for a semester.
And then we found out when we got there that we were sharing the same dorm. It was like an apartment, a Danish apartment. It was, it's nice to see a familiar face. I didn't know anybody else there. So when I saw Brian from far away, I waved, and he remembered me right away and ran up, and then we hugged. I woke up late the first morning because I didn't have an alarm clock. I forgot one. Brian had promised to wake me up that morning.
Yeah, it would have helped to know where her room was.
It was very cute. Every night we'd cook dinner together with a few other students.
About this time, we started casually dating. Then the study program ended and we parted ways. I applied to law school in Maryland.
Well, I finished school in D.C. and applied for Peace Corps. We did keep in touch by phone.
Until I got a job in D.C.
One day my car got towed. But Brian saved the day. On Valentine's Day, I was accepted to the Peace Corps in Malawi, Africa. The thought of us separating really upset me. I asked Brian if he would marry me so that he could go away with me.
And then I looked at her and I just started laughing at her because there's no way I'm gonna marry someone just to go away with them. Never say I'll go to the end of the earth for a woman because one day she might take you up on it.
After half a year apart, Brian decided to spend the next 6 months with me in Africa. It turned out to be 9 months of excitement.
Building a garden together and having a harvest.
Tutoring students who would visit our home together.
Watching the sunsets nightly and drinking our homemade wine.
Making fires in the yard to cook dinner over until we saw all the stars in the sky.
We took a trip to Mozambique. We went on a sailing trip to remote islands in the Indian Ocean. We slept on the sailboat at night under the stars.
Brian didn't choose to propose that. On our last few days in the capital of Mozambique, Maputo, Brian acquired food poisoning. We checked into a really nice hotel where Brian could recover comfortably. While Brian was feeling sick in bed, though not going to the bathroom quite as much, he proposed to me.
Will you marry me?
Really? Yes. We both got sick that night. In a strange way, it was all very romantic. While we were in Africa, we began to plan our wedding. Currently, we live in Baltimore in a cute row home. Brian's finishing up his first year in law school, and I'm a research assistant at Johns Hopkins. We joke around. Brian followed me to Africa, and now I have followed him to Baltimore.
And all this following is what has led us here today. It's been an adventure, but we're up for many more.